There's 2 more hours of tunes on the way, but now, with the time at 5 minutes to midnight, it's time for the weather and sea area forecast. And joining us down the telephone line tonight is Joanna Donnelly. Hi, Joanna.
Hi, Cathal. Thanks. It's cold. It's really gone cold out there. Cold and frosty night tonight. Temperatures down as low as -3 to 0 degrees, and the winds have gone northeasterly. So there's a few showers drifting onto eastern parts there of Leinster. So that's the theme now for the next day or two. So it's going to be a cold and frosty start tomorrow, but the morning's going to be sunny and it'll be mainly dry through the morning overall. But cloud will build in the afternoon, and there might be a few scattered showers of rain, maybe some hail and sleet, and even some snow over the hills and mountains. Temperatures tomorrow are just 5 to 9 degrees, and it's really going to feel that cold in the moderate to fresh northerly wind. Well, that's the general forecast for now, and now here's the sea area forecast for the next 24 hours, starting with the meteorological situation at 9 p.m. An anticyclone of 1,029 hectopascal centred over Iceland extends a ridge of high pressure over Ireland, with a fresh northeast airflow becoming established. Forecast for Irish coastal waters from Fairhead to Carnsore Point to Valentia and for the Irish Sea. Wind northeast force 5 or 6, reaching force 7 between Carnsore Point and Dungarvan for a time. Later backing north force 4 to 6, strongest in the Irish Sea. Weather fair with scattered showers and visibility mostly good. And a forecast for Irish coastal waters from Valentia to Erishead to Fairhead. Wind northeast force 5 or 6. Soon decreasing northeast force 4 or 5. Weather fair with isolated showers and visibility mostly good. Now it's up for a further 24 hours until 0000 hours on Saturday, the 2nd of April. Fresh northerly winds with mainly fair weather. And now the coastal reports at 2300. Malin northeast 20 knots. Fair 18 miles, 1016, rising slowly. Dublin Airport north 5 knots, gust 27 knots. Cloudy 16 miles, 1013, rising slowly. Spoy at M5, north-northeast, 23 knots, gust 33 knots. The visibility at Tusker is greater than 10 miles, 1009, rising slowly. Roches Point, north-northeast, 12 knots, cloudy, 26 miles, 1011, rising. Valentia, east-northeast, 11 knots, gust 21 knots. Cloudy, 24 miles, 1011, rising. And finally, Belmullet, east-northeast, 13 knots, fair, 21 miles, 1016, rising. And that's it. That's the forecast for tonight. Good night, Carl.
Thanks, and good night to you too, Joanna Donnelly, there with the weather and sea area forecast. 2 more hours of tunes on the way, as I mentioned, but next, the news at midnight.
RTE News at 12 o'clock. I'm Mushina Quillinan. Good morning. The White House has said it has information that the Russian President Vladimir Putin felt misled by the country's military over progress in its invasion of Ukraine. The White House Communications Director, Kate Bedingfield, told reporters that the United States believes President Putin is being misinformed by his advisors about how badly the Russian military is performing and how sanctions are crippling the economy. Ms. Bedingfield said it's believed that senior advisors were too afraid to tell President Putin the truth.
What this does is paint a picture of what a strategic error Putin and Russia have made here. We saw from the outset that they, for example, made aggressive push toward Kyiv at the beginning of the invasion. They are now publicly trying to redefine the goals of their invasion to be different than they were at the outset.
The Taoiseach Micheál Martin has told a meeting of his Fianna Fáil parliamentary party that Irish people want the government to continue a strong humanitarian approach towards Russia's invasion of Ukraine. However, he said that sanctions imposed by the European Union on Russia would have an economic impact in relation to energy, food and commodities. Police in Northern Ireland, investigating a hijacking and security alert in Belfast last Friday, have charged a 40-year-old man. He is due to be brought before Laganside Magistrate Court this morning. A 48-year-old woman, who was also arrested as part of the investigation, has been released from custody. And now the weather. Cold and frosty tonight with mostly clear skies and isolated showers along the east coast. Some wintry over hills and mountains. Lowest temperatures of -3 to 0 degrees. And that's all for now. We'll news again at 1.
Oisin, thank you for that.
You don't know what you're messing with. Why in the hell don't you leave it alone?
Who is she?
They look just like you and I, but inside they're different. They have no soul.
Who are you?
They call me the garbage man. I dispose of human garbage.
Why are you telling me all this?
Because you're in danger. There's been a little accident, an escape. They're very real, very dangerous, Jeff. Be careful.